This is the Most High God. We're talking about the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He's the one that created this. But see, a lot of people have gotten too puffed up with pride here. And he said, pride cometh before the fall. Read.
For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. Verse 28, for of a city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of the field, which shall hide themselves in the thick groves and in the clefts of the rocks.
And see, you might try to hide. Now we can go to Jeremiah 16:6. You might try to hide, but let's see what he said through the prophet Jeremiah. If you try to hide, let's see what the Most High said through that prophet.
Jeremiah 16, verse 16. Behold, I'll send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them.
And right now, when we come out, we're fishing. Every time we come out, every Sabbath, because this is the Lord's Sabbath day. He said to remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. And we fish when we come out. But let's see what's going to happen after this. Read.
And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rock.
So no matter where you're trying to hide, the Most High, He knows where everybody is. He knows. There's no creatures hidden from His sight, but all things are open to the naked eyes of Him, to whom we must give an account. Read. Go ahead now.
Matthew 24, verse 2. Verse 1, and Mashiach went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to shew him the buildings of the temple. And Mashiach said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down.
Because everything is coming down. He's going to make this whole place desolate. Those nuclear missiles are going to do a lot of damage. Nothing is going to stand on that day. Read.
And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming, and the end of the world? And Mashiach answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many.
And I've seen this. I remember back in the 70s, Charles Manson, he tried to persuade some people and said he was the Christ, and he was found a liar. Then you had Jim Jones over in Guyana. He said he was the Christ, and then he got the people to drink poison, and he was found a liar. Then you had David Koresh over in Waco. He was found a liar, because once Christ gets here, everybody's going to know who it is, because he's going to smash every single nation on the planet. Read.
For many shall come in my, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
And that's already happened. It's been so many wars through time, but nobody takes heed to the. He said, when you see the withered fig tree, know that the time is nigh and knocking at the door. But nobody seems to understand anything that Christ was saying. Read.
See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass.
But all these things are going to come to pass. Everything he said, he declares the end from the beginning. And his counsel is going to stand. Everything Christ said in this Bible, it's going to happen whether you guys like it or not. Read.
But the end is not yet.
But the end is not yet. That's what we don't know. We know it's on the way, but we don't. Only the Most High, only God knows that day. Christ, not even the angels know that day. Read.
For nation shall rise against nation.
And that's been going on, and it's going on as we speak. Nations are rising against nations. Go ahead.
And kingdom against kingdom.
And kingdoms against kingdoms. Read.
And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in divers places.
And that's why you're going to keep seeing earthquakes in places where you've never seen them. That's the Most High God at work, not Mother Nature. There was. Let's go to Exodus. Hold that. Go to Exodus. Or the Lord is the Lord is
Exodus 15, verse 3. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord of hosts is his name.
And see, they always say Mother Nature's doing all this stuff. He said the Lord is a man of war. The Lord of hosts is his name. And what is host? He said the Lord of armies. He has a big army. The Lord of armies is his name. Read.
Matthew 24, verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrow.
See, all these things that's going on the earth, these are just the beginning of sorrows that's going on right now. But it's going to get a lot worse. Read.
Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
And we already get the hate. We've got the hate the whole time we've been here in this country. So we're not even worried about that, because we've made the Most High our habitation and the Most High God our refuge. So we're not worried about that stuff anymore. Go ahead.
And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another.
And a lot of people, they're doing this now. They're getting so offended, they're starting to betray one another. And they've always hated one another here. Read.
And many false prophets shall rise and deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
And see, now all this wickedness is abounding on the earth, and the love of God is waxing cold. It seems like nobody cares about the Most High, the one that created you, the one that gives you the breath that's in your body right now. Nobody seems to care about him. Go ahead.
But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
And that's why we're going to keep enduring to the end. We're going to keep coming out every Sabbath. We're going to keep doing what he said, to go out to the highways and the byways and keep doing this work until the end, so that we might have a chance to get saved out of all this destruction that's coming. Read.
And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
And then the end is going to come. And this gospel is going on everywhere. This is going on everywhere in the world now. People are out on the corners everywhere. So it's right at the gate. It's close now. It's getting to the doors. Go ahead.
You go ahead. I'll let you go now. Go to fire.
Isaiah 66, verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire.
And this is how Christ is coming. He's not coming back to give out cotton candy and lollipops. This is how Christ is going to return.
For by fire and by a sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
How come they don't read this? The prophet Isaiah, this prophecy at the churches. How come they never read this? This is how Christ is returning. This is talking about his return. Read.
Malachi 4, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
The prophet Malachi said all the proud and all those that do wickedly are going to be stubble. This is what the prophet said. Read.
And the day that cometh shall burn them up.
And that nuclear destruction is what's going to do this. He's describing it crystal clear here. Read.
Saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
He's not going to leave you no nephews, no nieces, no relatives. That's the root and the branch. That's what he's talking about. Read.
But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings.
But those that fear his name, we're going to arise with healing in our wings. We're going to make it out of all of this destruction that's coming. And the ones that fear the Most High God, go ahead.
And ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall, and ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet. In the day that I shall do this, saith the Lord of hosts.
Saith the Lord of hosts, the Lord of armies. Galatians 6, do not be deceived. Galatians 6.
Galatians 6, verse 7. Be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
These were commandments from the foundation of the world. He said, or as a man, do not be deceived. God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Read on to put that.
For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting.
But a lot of people, they don't want this. They want to go at the imaginations of their own evil hearts and chasing all this carnal stuff. That's nothing but vanity, the Most High God says. This is vanity, but this is what people are chasing. Go ahead.
And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not.
And see, we're not going to get weary. We're going to continue to run this race with endurance, and we're going to run it to the finish line. We don't care about haughty looks. We don't care about impudent eyes. Go ahead. You can close out.
Matthew 26, verse 6. Now when Mashiach was in Bethany, in the house of Simon the leper, there came unto him a woman having an alabaster box of very precious ointment, and poured it on his head as he sat at meat. But when his disciples saw that indignation, saying, to what purpose is this waste? For this ointment might have been sold for much and given to the poor. When the Mashiach understood it, he said unto them, why trouble ye the woman? For she hath wrought a good work upon me. For ye have the poor always with you, but me ye have not always. For in that she hath poured this ointment on my body, she did it for my burial. Verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, that shall so this, that this woman hath done, be told for memorial of her.
And with that, we're going to give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Bashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. Kwam Yasharallah.
Kwam Yasharallah.